NFL coaching tiers. And it's kind of interesting, so we're going to take a look at this. Top tier, and it's no surprise, it's Sean Payton, Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, Sean McVay. Okay, I'll give him that. Second tier, Harbaugh and Tomlin on there, along with Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan. Third tier, Kevin Stefanski is in there with Zimmer, Flores, Frank Reich, Vrabel, and Pete Carroll. I say the only reason I think Kevin Stefanski is in the third tier instead of the second tier is because he's only done it for a year. But I fully expect as the years go on, he's going to keep moving up into that second, maybe even the first tier if he does it long enough.
Yeah, I agree. I think when you hear people talk about Kevin Stefanski and then you kind of see how they rank coaches, you just sort of get the sense that they really like him. They really believe he's going to be a good coach and he's going to be a tier 1 or tier 2 coach. But ultimately, they just want to see it again for another year. They just want to see him develop on what he did last year. But, look, the company he's in there in tier 3 isn't bad. I mean, I really like a guy like Mike Vrabel. Obviously, there's other guys in that tier. Pete Carroll has been really successful. He's a very different coach from Kevin Stefanski. But I think eventually we're going to see Stefanski make that leap. I mean, you look at a guy like Matt LaFleur, who they have in tier 2, and obviously that's because he's won a lot of games and been successful there in Green Bay. There's no reason to believe that Kevin Stefanski won't be thought of at the same level or even ahead of Matt LaFleur by the end of this year.
Yeah, and I would agree. Again, winning moves coaches. It's amazing what good players can do to coaches, huh?
Right.
You move up those tiers with elite rosters.